Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Flaws. On this video, I'm going to be showing you guys Sage abilities on Haven. We're going to start on the attacker side, and then we're going to move to the defender side. I'm going to be showing you guys different walls you can use that are going to be really helpful for late round and just getting picks at the start of the round. Also, I'm going to be showing you guys some slow orbs that are really effective, and you don't have to peek out to throw. For the attacking side, over towards A, what you can do at the start of the round, come right into this corner like this, crouch down. There's like this L that comes up in these wood blocks right here, so like that. Put your crosshair right in that L. And then you're going to stand up without moving your crosshair, pull out your slow orb, and throw it like that. That's going to land in heaven. That's the only spot I've found, because if you get close enough, you're going to have to be seen by the guy that's heaven. So that's the only one I've found that you can throw early enough, and it'll still be there when you get to the site. If you want to slow under heaven, you can come to this corner. You'll see this knot in the wire right here. It's between these two light bulbs, so just right there. This one does not have to be perfect once again. You're just going to toss it like that. This one, I'll show you why this one's really good. It's going to land under heaven, so in this back cubby position. It fully clears it out, but it actually has it so if anyone's going to peek this close to the site, they'll be slowed to this point. If they get past it, they're not slowed, but it's a really bad angle for them to take. And then if they try to back up again, they're slowed. So that's really good for anyone playing deeper in this site. They're almost locked out with that. And that or the heaven one, or maybe both at the same time, are really good to throw on execute. If you've played Sage and you're going towards A lot of the times people will just put this ice wall up like this and go for this pick on the heaven guy, which is not a bad pick to go for. But at the same time, if you have a Vandal and they have a Sniper, they're probably going to win that gunfight. What you can do instead is while you're coming down this way, what I like to do is make sure there's a gap in between the top of your ice wall and this wall right here. So just like this. I'll ride it up. I'll jump over here, and then I'll peek this. What this wall does, it actually allows you to peek the back of it like here. So you can get that pick. You can take another angle that's a little wider and clear sight and heaven. You can clear just from the front right here and peek it like that. Or you can also do that one I showed you at the start. So if you're playing in the heaven position, this is going to confuse them a little bit more because not only do they have to worry about the front and the back of this ice wall, they have to worry about the top and the far back of the ice wall. So they have a lot more angles as this person in the heaven position to cover, rather than them just holding this, and they don't see the ice wall, and they just know that these are the two areas they really have to hold. The best lineup for the middle, stopping that fast sniper pick, what I would like to do is just come up to this yellow pot in the spawn, and then you'll see just at the top here, there's this golden top piece to the building. Just aim at the very top of that like that, and then throw it, and it's just going to land right here. This way, anyone that's sniping, even if they do get that first pick, these walls are scramble enough that the person behind them can probably just turn the corner, shoot the wall where they just were, and hopefully get the kill. Over on C, if you don't want to get picked at the start of the round, what you can do this lineup like this, so there's no wood in the back there, just like that. You can also make this hay knot there, so just like that. Doesn't matter too much. And then in between these two leave patches right here, so right in the middle of where it sticks out the most, so right there, as you can see, you're going to use your slow orb, throw one like that. What that's going to do is bounce off that box in the back. So anyone sniping in the back here, they'll be slowed, so even if they get one shot off like this, it's a lot harder for them to go around that box. As well as if anyone's on this left side and they're going for the pick, they'll also be slowed. Say you take C site and you have one person just holding long the flank at the start. If that's you and you want to know a way just to kind of hold down the actual rotate in from their spawn, what you can do is back up into this corner. As you can see right here, there's a lot darker part on this rock wall in the back. You're just going to go to the very bottom just like that. And throw your slow orb. What that's going to do is just, this area is already pretty difficult to get into the site. With this orb, it's almost sure to have anybody that's coming in from the spawn slow down and just wait it out, just buying your team more time. Sage is very strong defending the A site alone, actually. So what I'll do is I'll make it so you can't see this window right here. So I'll block it off with this wall. Then I'll aim right at this rooftop edge, just like this. Throw a Q. And then I'll come over here, turn the wall towards me, like that. And then I'll put it up like that. I'll go back over here. I'll hear audio cues if anyone's pushing through this, but I'm just going to show you where it lands. It lands covering this whole area. So if anybody goes through it, Jet maybe dashes through, you'll hear an audio cue. Also, this wall over here, I put it diagonal just so if anyone's trying to creep through on the side, they have to break both these two middle ones just to get through. That's just going to make more audio cues for you to hear, and it's a lot easier to call a rotate. If you're rotating from B to A, what you can do is come right into this corner like this. You'll see this very long piece on the roof, this long tile. Just come to the top right of it, come out to the right, well, until you're in line with this tile right here, so just like that. Throw your slow orb like that. Then you can come like right here, have your wall ready to go, turn it just about there, and then you can see, have it touch the site, so like that. Throw your second orb off that wall. So your first orb is going to land right here. Your second orb lands there with the wall going up. So that's really strong to retake the site because anyone in this corner is basically useless, and you have one, possibly two, maybe even three teammates fighting this angle if you have one heaven and you have one swing with you. So you have 3 gunfights going out in this area, and then what you can have is 2 more maybe fighting in this area, or maybe if they plant the bomb here you can just defuse it. So it's really strong for retaking the site. If you're defending the B site, what you can do, at the start of the round, I'll back myself into this corner like this. Come down from the one on the left here, the peg on the left, right till we get to this box of the site. So like that. You're going to throw your Q. What you can do is turn your E to the wall and throw it like that. That Q actually does go in the window. I'll show you on the other side just so you can see. It's like that. You throw it right in the window, right in front of the window actually. And the way that the slowing orb works is that it actually will go into the window, as you can see. But this wall, the reason that I put it at an angle right here is because once you take your initial shot, sorry to show you. Once you take your initial shot, you don't really want to fall off forward. So you want to fall off backwards. If you fall off backwards like this, you can walk right around the site, no problem. Sometimes also people put the wall like this, then they'll shoot their shot off and fall off, and then they're just like trapped behind their own wall. So you don't want to do that. So put it at an angle at the start of the round if you're going to put it. That way you can go for the pick and then fall right off and be safe on the site. If I'm playing on C, a lot of the times at the start of the round, I'll be playing in this connector area. So what I'll do, come right here with an ice wall, put it up like this. This way you have a gap on the top of the door. Not a lot of people know about this. It's really good to just get your opening pick. And then what you can do is actually just fall right off back onto the site. I've gotten countless picks with the sniper in this spot, and then I've just fallen back to the site, and it's basically a free kill at the start of the round if they go in the mid area. If you're playing more on the C site and not in the connector area, what you can actually do is come to the corner of the site box like this, aim up from this yellow window to right above where the yellow flowers are, right about there. So right when the round starts, you can throw this, unpeak. What that's going to do is anyone that's going for this really aggressive peek at the start are going to be slowed going there. They're going to be slowed in the back here before they can even peek into your actual crossfire. So what you can do on top of that, if you don't think someone's going to peek into you, you can run up with a wall, place it down like that. That way you're going to actually see their feet and they can't see you. So it's a one-way wall. The same idea you can actually do late round. So once you have the bomb planted and you think someone could be flanking, you can throw that wall up. If you're trapped in this corner, you can have that one-way wall once again by putting it right about there. That way you can jump up on this box like this. So right here what happened was there should be a 4th wall there, but since I was standing and my head would have hit the top of that, it actually just didn't spawn in, but it will be there if you're playing. So what's going to happen here is you have this whole angle and you'll see their feet if they're going to peek this far side right here. You'll see everything before they do. unless they're peeking very far back here and checking this angle, which there's no reason to be honest. Usually they'll be clearing this angle out right here, and then maybe they have one guy that's clearing this, but you'll see them before they see you. The only way you won't see them is if they're coming like this to clear you out. At that point, your teammates should already be rotated in if they're slow enough, and you won't have to worry about this. You should just be holding this angle underneath the wall, and you can get some free kills that way. At the start of the round, a lot of times people will go for this pick. What you can actually do is boost right over. Make sure you guys are boosting to the left of this red arrow so that your wall does not show. You can see it doesn't show here, so they won't know you're up here until they actually see your head. Once you get this kill, or maybe you don't get the kill and you miss, you can fall off here. I like to line this tarp up with just about the left side of that roof, or the right side of this roof right here, just like this. And I'll throw an orb right over this seam in the tarp. So as you can see, that ice is off this whole way, saving you a lot of time. If you guys don't want to use this pick at the start of the round, or maybe you've already done it in the half, what you can actually do is just save your ice wall for a lot later in the round. Usually it's pretty obvious when they're hitting a site. So if they're hitting this site, what you can actually do, maybe you're trapped in this side, the smokes come in from brimstone. What you can actually do is just put up an ice wall here. Very simple, but it does its job. So anyone rotating in from here doesn't have to worry about this angle. All they have to do is swing, just clear this. All you gotta do in the back of the site is stay alive as long as possible. Maybe watch the tops of the boxes, make sure no one jumps up. If you don't like this wall, what you can do is maybe you shoot from this side of the box, you jump, this is not going to be there, so you see down this long way, you maybe kill someone, fall off to here, put this wall up. I like this wall a lot because if they're rotating in, your teammates, and that's not there, they're just going to have to hold this angle. All this on the left, they can't get up to. And if you wanted to play on this spot right here, you could also have a really nice angle. And then once you get your kill, fall off, and just hold from the back of sight. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing to my channel if you guys want to see more videos on Valorant. Also, please leave a comment of what characters you guys want to see and what lineups. Otherwise, flaws out.
Cause I got it like that, flow so smooth like I got it on tap. Yeah, and I'ma say it be a good night while I'm on my Yingling, while I'm drinking Bud Light. Can you get it when you miss me? Like I'm with whiskey, drinking Jim Beam. Yeah, baby, do you do it that way? Do you do that? Do you take a break?